Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. This is the third news from today's newspaper front page, Dawn. Body formed to examine gas supply chain by colleague Kiani. Islamabad, amid growing number of suppliers competing for pipeline and terminal capacity, the Cabinet Committee on Energy (CCOE) on Monday constituted a subcommittee to examine in detail the availability of pipeline capacity and how to allocate it for transportation of regasified liquid natural gas or LNG. Informed sources said the CCOE met briefly under the chairmanship of Minister for Planning and Development Asad Umar, as some of the relevant stakeholders were based in Karachi and appeared to be unable to optimally contribute through video conference. Therefore, Mr. Umar constituted the subcommittee led by himself and comprising ministers and special assistants of the ministries of energy and maritime affairs to examine the entire natural gas LNG supply chain and firm up within 10 days a holistic way forward on the issue. The sources said that with the completion recently of a 17-kilometer pipeline from Port Qasim to SSGCL's Parkland tie-in point, and the overall pipeline capacity for transportation of LNG had improved by 500 to 600 mmcfd million cubic feet per day. However, the LNG regasification capacity at the existing two terminals is limited. At the same time, two prospective investors of LNG terminals, which had recently been given sales and marketing licenses by the Oil and Gas Regulatory Authority, OGRA, plan to set up their own terminals expected to come online within 2 years. In the meanwhile, they want unutilized capacity owned by government entities in the short term to meet the demand of their dedicated consumers. On the other hand, OGRA has also granted virtual pipeline licenses to two more companies, LNG Easy to be based at Port Qasim and Daewoo Gas at Gwadar, to move their LNG through borders. While these new developments take place, the gas between demand and supply of gas is expanding, and the government has made fresh policy adjustments in terms of gas supply to various sectors, and will have to disconnect gas supply into various categories of captive power plants. According to a summary, the Ministry of Maritime Affairs has proposed to the CCOE that to provide capacity in the existing pipeline to the new LNG developers and attract foreign investment, the capacity in the existing pipeline network should be used by the government importing LNG itself till the time a new terminals are commissioned, and then this capacity could be transferred into the new terminals. Secondly, any capacity, whether unutilized or excess, should be offered into private parties only on a short-term 3-month forward visibility basis after approval from the relevant stakeholders, the ministry said. It said that, as, highlight, as highlighted by the Ministry of Energy Petroleum Division, based on the decisions of the Economic Coordination Committee (ECC) of the Cabinet, gas utilities should be directed to share draft gas transmission agreement (GTA) with both the new LNG terminal developers, Tabi Energy and Energas. The meeting was informed that a cabinet meeting had on August 2, 2019, decided that a provisional letter of intent (LOL) would be issued to all 5 applicants for terminal operators who had conducted relevant surveys on the sites assigned to them. The Port Qasim Authority issued the LOI to the 5 terminal operators, 2 of them Energas Terminal Private Limited and Tabir Energy Private Limited, accepted the terms and conditions and deposited $2 million each as part of a concession fee, with the remaining $8 million to be deposited upon signing the implementation agreement. The summary said the Maritime Affairs Ministry had, in collaboration with the Petroleum Division, facilitated the new LNG terminal developers securing NOC, no objection certificate, from various agencies and ministries for completion of new LNG terminals. And the grant of NOC by the Ministry of Defense took time. On the directives of the Cabinet, the Ministry of Defense issued the NOC within the 30-day deadline the Petroleum Division had committed in October last year to the new terminal operators' allocation of LNG in the existing pipeline on a first-come, first-served basis, and providing capacity to both terminal operators in a new planned gas pipeline within 30 days. However, this got delayed, and both Energas and Tabir complained that the Petroleum Division might issue the existing pipeline capacity to the terminal operators on a first-come, first-served basis, which was in favor of the 2 already existing terminals, which had guaranteed regasification charges and did not want the new players to come in despite having no burden on the government. Both the terminal development promised to complete their projects within 24 months after the signing of implementation agreement, provided the Petroleum Division commits pipeline capacity. And in the end, the formal request, if you have not yet, please subscribe our channel and press the like and the bell button to get the first from us. Thank you for watching. Have a nice time and goodbye.